Good morning. It is so bright outside. There's a heat advisory issued for today. It's supposed to be 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's gonna be really toasty. And I luckily get to spend it today in the tractor. And so I'm just fingers crossed that the AC works really well today. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, let's get started. Today we are in John Deere 8530 and it is hooked up to the hiller. Grant calls this job ridging, but you know, we're from different sides of the county, so we call different things. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. This is what the hilling machine looks like. We have coulter discs on ours, so these can flip down and then it chops away a little bit closer to the plant's root, and that's more for weed control here. We're just turning up the soil, creating a nice ridge, even though this is irrigated with a pivot and not pipe. Anyways, this is definitely not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to have V's that go in the ground, and it looks like this is broken. And that is just an excellent way to start off the morning. So I'm going to lift this up, but I'm gonna have to be very careful because although this was a tractor that we just had the 3-point fixed on, it's kind of broken again. So. If nothing else, let's just get this AC cranked. Yeah, that is definitely a problem. As you can see, the hiller is just kind of slowly settling to the ground, which is gonna make this not fun at all to work on. All right, so I just turned the tractor off because this one's been having overheating problems and it's gonna be so hot today. I figure might as well just keep it off as long as I can. And I guess I'm just gonna go to the farm and do some research. I think I just need to pound it back into place and get a bolt. I don't really know what kind of bolt I need, so we're just gonna go to the farm and do a little research. Made it back to the farm. My poor baby, 8345R. Her 3-point is torn apart right now. That's why we're not using her to hill. Anyways, I really have no idea what I need. I'm just gonna grab a few things, try them out, and we'll see what works. Like, not to sound stupid, but I need a bolt, right? Ooh. Hey! I didn't film me fixing that because I feel like I just didn't want to read the safety comments. Did I fix it correctly? No. Did I use this as a hammer? Yes. Is it fixed? Yes. Check that out. All is right with the world. We'll see how long that fix lasts. I guess I better walk all along these and make sure nothing else is broken, honestly. I just found a bolt that fit. I put a washer on either end of it and tightened it pretty tight. So we'll see how long this holds.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Just keep an eye on
it. Sounds good, I will. All right, good. Got approval from boss man. That makes me feel a little better. Anyways, now we can actually start to get things fired up. So I'm gonna turn our auto steer monitor on here and then press this little button, turn our John Deere monitor on. Let's get stuff going here. So it's probably been 3.5 weeks since I've been like working in a tractor cab, and it feels so good to be back. No, this isn't my favorite tractor. I'd rather be in the 8345, but I don't know. I like being a tractor. I think it's fun. You get to listen to the radio. I get to talk to you guys all day. And my fix is holding, and this seems to be working pretty well. So this is how I'll spend my day. Just turned around, watching. Hilling is one of those jobs where it's pretty easy. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably be watching like YouTube or Netflix while I'm in here. However, hilling is a job where as soon as something goes wrong, like if one of those knives snap off again or bend back or a bolt breaks, it's gonna tear out some corn, and I really want to avoid doing that, so I'll just stay turned around all day long. So here it is. This is my view, just going back and forth, and then also keeping an eye on the engine temp because I really don't want the tractor to overheat. So I'm sure people are gonna ask, yes, I do run over a little bit of corn when I'm turning around, but it's really not that much. It's not significant, so don't worry about it. It's fine. On days like today where there's a heat advisory, oh shoot, oh no. Oh, nice. Didn't tear out any corn. Good catch. Okay, anyways, sorry, I'm just nudging over here. So I planted this, so I can't blame anybody but myself, but the auto steer is just a little bit off, or the sway blocks moved, and so the corn planted on either side of the ridge. Anyways, I just have to pay attention to my auto steer line. Like I was saying, on days like today where there's a heat advisory, it's supposed to be about 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is a job that kicks up a lot of dust. I am so beyond thankful for air conditioning and an enclosed cab. Like, I do not take this for granted one bit. I would not enjoy this job if I was sitting out there being burnt to a crisp and just covered in an inch of dust. I'm very grateful. The tractor is definitely starting to overheat. I can hear it, like the idle picking up. And so as soon as I get to the end of this pass, I'm just gonna stop hilling and give it a little break, let it cool down a little bit. All right, apologies. This tractor is not as smooth as the one we're used to, so we're just gonna roll with it. It's 10:30. I cannot wait a second longer. I'm starving. So I'm not gonna eat like my lunch. So I think Mom's gonna bring that up, but it's snack time. So we got some blueberries and some strawberries, a little V8 energy juice, and some cookies. I'm excited. So I was just supposed to make a video where I was like, I haven't torn out any corn yet. This is going so good. Like, look at me go. So this is what it looks like when you mess up. To be honest, it's kind of auto steer's fault, but it's my fault, really. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Kind of disappointing. Not too great. I'm pretty embarrassed. You probably can't tell, but we're kind of on a hill, and so the auto steer is trying to compensate for the tractor driving up the hill, and then this kind of moves a little bit. Just not great. But we got her now. We're rolling. We're just gonna pretend that little mess up back there never happened. Playing a risky game here. Do I miss the truck or not? I guess we'll see. Oh, never mind. I had to stop before we even got close to the truck. All right, so I'm done with this side of the field. Moving on to the other. So do you see at the very end of the hood, there's that little silver piece? As long as you keep the silver piece, filming and driving is not a good idea. As long as you keep the silver piece in the middle of that row, you're golden. I'm at the pivot point, and I'm just gonna give the tractor a little break, get her cooled down, and I'm gonna go step out in the heat and shut this pivot off because it is well enough out of my way. Let me tell you guys about the smell of sunshine on fresh turned dirt. It is something very special.
Morning, everyone. I'm out out checking pivots this morning. This one's running. It was shut off last night, so I had to come out here and see how far it came because the pivot didn't kill and it was still moving. So we got that all squared away. I spend most of my day on the four-wheeler. It's a 2016 Yamaha Kodiak 700 power steering. I like it. It's a nice four-wheeler. This was like one of the first things I ever bought. That was nice. So I really like this four-wheeler. It's treated me well. Had to come out to this pivot and see if the end gun worked last night because our AgSense quit and that runs the end gun, but it looks like it did. And this is a bean field that we just sprayed for watering and the herbicide, and I'll show you what they look like. They're a little burnt from the spray, but that's what it's supposed to do. Let's pull a little guy out of here. Lots of new leaves coming on. These little things on the roots are what makes the plants nitrogen. Little nodules. Saves us a lot of money. So we don't have to put nitrogen on. It's one of the most expensive parts of farming right there. Fertilizer. So this big sprinkler on the end, we can turn off and on, and it has a booster pump to really throw some water out. And that thing covers a lot of acres, so if it's not working, the crops in the very outside of the pivot will suffer. I'm in the tractor now, just ridging, hilling, cultivating some more corn. Got about 120 acres left. It'll all be done. I'm gonna go through my lunch for you now. First we got carrots. I've eaten a few. We got some chips, some waters, 2 Kool-Aids. Stole them from Laura's stash. And a sandwich. Oh yes. Somebody sent these from Sweden to Laura. They're like a Kit Kat, but way better. Anyway. I made this lunch myself today. Laura left really early, so this is why it's not so glamorous, but it'll keep you fed. Pretty cool, huh? Should make that my profile picture or something. Overall, I'll give this lunch a 6 out of 10. It was made with no Laura love. I really missed that today. And I forgot relish on my sandwich. I'm a dill relish guy, not a sweet relish guy, and I forgot it, so that was a bummer. And Laura put salt and pepper on my sandwiches, which is really nice. So I think I will bite into this for you guys. KEX bar, I'm assuming it's Kex bar, and it's all in, I don't even know, Swedish? Is that the language they speak over there? Chocolate. Anyway, like I said earlier, a Kit Kat, but better. Call me weird, but I think a Kit Kat has too much chocolate and not enough wafer stuff. And this is just perfect.
So I just got in the tractor and I realized the 3-point isn't doing the weird thing it was this morning. It fixed itself. It's a miracle. It's probably about 100 degrees now and the tractor is not loving this heat. So I'm just kind of chilling in the middle of the field. I just stopped. I really don't want anything serious to break. So I'd rather take a little break in the middle of the round than have something bad go out on me. Yes, radiator's been cleaned. It's not that. I don't really know what's going on. So we're just gonna chill here for a little bit. All right, Mom just delivered my lunch, and here's what Laura Farms eats for lunch, okay? Here we go. We have some fried chicken, we got some strawberries, we got some snap peas, we have some grapes, we have some applesauce, peanut butter crackers, granola bar. This is my chocolate. It's chocolate bark. It's my dessert. I'm very excited. And then we have some cookies and bay water. All right, so it's all fun and games to do everything for a field, like root slice, plant, hill, spray, irrigate, whatever, until you come to a thing like this and you realize that you have no one to blame but yourself. So when root slicing this field, I was not paying close enough attention, and I got a whole bunch of trash balled up. And so, like the responsible person, I came out, like kicked it around, and Dad said he'd come out and burn it, and we just kind of never got around to that. So then planting time came, and I didn't want to plug up the planter because it was late. I specifically remember it was about to rain when I was planting this field. And so I just picked the planter up and didn't plant anything here. Now it's root slicing time, and implements picked up, and we're just not gonna farm this little square here this year. Whose fault is that? Mine. That's terrible. It is 103 degrees out here, so tractor's getting a little bit sweaty, but I am keeping myself cool with some iced sweet tea that I made this morning in my lovely Laura Farms tumbler. And these, as well as the tank top I'm wearing and so many other things, are available in the link in the description. Oh no, okay. We're so close, you guys. I just gotta get to the road there. I've already done all over there to the tree line there. Whew. Tractor's getting pretty hot, but the AC is still working, so that's good. Just for a little time reference, it's 5 o'clock. I've been here for a while. I haven't stood up in a while. Maybe I should do that. I'm coming to the end of my pass, and that pivot is running. Standing under a pivot has never looked so tempting before. All right, everybody, it is 106 degrees outside, and we are on the last pass of this field. This is also the most critical pass because it's the pass that is right next to the road. This is a pretty heavily traveled country road, so if you mess up here and tear out any corn, people are going to be seeing it for a while. So this pass is going to require my utmost concentration. Guess what? I'm done! And this is probably the thing I'm most proud of. My little fix I did, hell, the whole time. Did I fix it right? No. Does it matter? No, because it worked. To celebrate me being done with this field, we're taking a quick victory lap through the end gun. Come join me. Oh, it hasn't hit me yet. Waiting for it. Ah! There we go. That is just a beautiful thing. Not a weed in sight. Okay, time to drive her back to the farm. Got all the monitors shut off, and I'm probably turn the air down a little bit so I can hear. There we go. I am parking this tractor right next to my tractor with the new hiller, and I'll be running that one tomorrow. But overall, I would say a pretty good day. I hope you found this video to be somewhat interesting. I know I didn't put that much effort into getting fancy shots or anything, but I thought this could be just a fun day for you and I to hang out together, because we haven't done that in a while in the tractor cab. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you maybe learned a little something. If not, maybe you're just entertained. Honestly, I mean, that's cool too. Thank you for watching the video, following the channel, being invested in my life. I appreciate you more than you know, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.